A vacation, illness, injury, or just time off, we all have situations in our life where we don't train in the gym for a week or two, maybe 3. But how do you jump back into your routine without missing a beat? Let's talk about getting back to lifting and why starting where you left off might just be your best strategy. Welcome to the Wits and Weights podcast. I'm your host, Philip Pape, and this twice-a-week podcast is dedicated to helping you achieve physical self-mastery by getting stronger, optimizing your nutrition, and upgrading your body composition. We'll uncover science-backed strategies for movement, metabolism, muscle, and mindset with a skeptical eye on the fitness industry so you can look and feel your absolute best. Let's dive right in. This is the last quick Wits of 2023, and many of you are preparing for the holiday season, for Christmas, for New Year's. Many of you might be taking a week or 2 off from your training, which is totally okay. Sometimes we need a break, and that's great this time of year. Whether it's a much-needed vacation, a break for the holidays, recovering from an illness, stepping away from your routine is totally normal. But the big question I get all the time is, what do I do when I get back? How do I return to strength training, especially if I'm following a program where I'm using progressive overload and something has been going up every session or every week? What do I do when I come back? Have I lost all my strength and gains? Here's my take, and it's very straightforward. No, after a week or 2, you haven't lost your strength or gains. When you get back to the gym, start with the last weight you were lifting. Just assume you're going to be able to lift that weight. Because remember, normally you would be going up in some way. I'm simply asking you to repeat the last session and test the fact that you've maintained your strength. You might think, but won't that be too hard? Or shouldn't I ease back into it? And while I agree it's essential always to listen to your body, we don't want to underestimate your body's ability to come right back, to adapt. We also don't want to use that as an excuse. Your muscles do have memory, right? Neuromuscular adaptation. A week or 2 off is not going to dramatically reduce your strength because that's where the strength comes from. And in fact, sometimes a short break, and I've experienced this myself, can be beneficial. You get this chance to fully recover, to get rid of all the fatigue and come back even stronger. And so I suggest you test that lift. And if it feels like you could actually go heavier and push to your next written or planned weight or set and rep scheme, do it. Just go for it. Right now, if you were out due to being sick, if you were ill, if you're still not feeling 100%, be sensible, right? Assess how you feel. If you're still recovering, then you might scale. Like if you're going back a little earlier than you thought you would, but you're still a little bit under the weather and you want to give it a shot and kind of give you a boost to your immune system, yeah, jump in and maybe you do have to scale it back by say 10%. But if you're healthy, if you just took a break, trust in your training that you've done so far that you're going to be able to jump in and continue pushing that progressive overload. All right. It might feel a little tough, but I think you'll be surprised at how quickly your body readapts. Remember, consistency is always the thing. It's the key when it comes to strength training. And by jumping back in at your last weight, you're maintaining that consistency, you're keeping those muscles engaged, and you're staying on that progression with your goals. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Wits and Weights. If you found value in today's episode and know someone else who's looking to level up their wits or weights, please take a moment to share this episode with them. And make sure to hit the follow button in your podcast platform right now to catch the next episode. Until then, stay strong. Hey, before you go, I want to let you know about a free resource I have. They are free guides on everything from fat loss to eating out to building muscle to managing hunger to figuring out the best macros for you and more being added all the time. You want to get the most out of these podcasts and your time to look and feel your best, and these free guides will give you a quick and easy way to know what to do. If you want to get your hands on these completely free guides, you can head over to witsandweights.com/free. That's witsandweights.com/free to get your free guides and level up your results today.